ויהי בימי אחשורוש, הוא אחשורוש המלך מהודו ועד כוש, 110 מדינה.
King Ahasuerus of Persia ruled over 127 provinces from India to Ethiopia. In the 3rd year of his reign, he gave a sumptuous banquet for all his nobles and high officials. It lasted for 180 days. Afterwards, the king held a week-long feast for all the people who lived in Shushan. Ahasuerus displayed the glorious riches of his kingdom and served an unlimited amount of royal wine. At the same time, his queen, Vashti, gave a banquet for the women of the palace. On the 7th day of drinking and merrymaking, Ahasuerus ordered Queen Vashti to appear, so that his nobles might admire her beauty. But Vashti refused.
Celebrate good times, come on! Let's celebrate!
A long, long, long time ago, over 2,000 years ago, in the land of Persia, in the capital city of Shushan, there ruled a powerful king, not always wise, king and yes, it's me, the one and only. You're glorious, handsome. Majestically brilliant. Excellently excellent king. Pass the beer, pour the wine. Whiskey, whiskey makes me feel whiskey. You know, we've been feasting for a rather long time, you know. Yes, it's actually been 180 days ago. Who's counting? Let's have another party. This is fun. We've been partying 7 days and 7 nights. I feel a bit quizzy. I want to see my queen guards. Yes, sir, Your Majesty. Bring me Queen Vashti. Yes, sir. Hey, baby, how's about that little dance? No. Ooh. Yes. No. Ooh. Yes. No. Ooh. Well, who does he think he is talking to me like that? What a male this. I'm Queen Bee. I've never in all my life. I'm Queen Bee. What? Everyone's looking at you. You've just disobeyed the king in front of all his guests, and he doesn't look very happy about it. Okay, baby, get lost. Be gone. You aren't my queen no more. Leave your crown and jewels at the door.
אחר הדברים האלה, כשוך חמת המלך אחשורוש, זכה את ושתי, ואת אשר עשתה, ואת אשר נגזה עליה.
When his anger subsided, Ahasuerus thought about what he had done and found that he missed Vashti. His advisors spoke out. Let us organise a beauty contest among the maidens of the kingdom to choose a new queen. The king was pleased with this idea and agreed at once to the plan. There was a Jew in Shushan named Mordecai,
who was an official in the king's court. His cousin, whom he adopted, was among the beautiful maidens of Shushan, brought to the palace for the contest. Her name was Esther, which in Hebrew is Hadassah. Before they appeared before the king, the contestants spent months being pampered with cosmetics and oils. Only Esther appeared without perfumes or fancy jewels. Nonetheless, she won the king's heart, and he crowned her Queen of Persia. As Mordecai instructed her, Esther did not reveal her background to Ahasuerus.
This is such a cool place. I can sit here and chill on the royal steps at the gates of the palace to watch the world go by.
I'm getting so fed up with that big-headed king.
I know what you mean. He comes up with the most ridiculous orders, and we all have to obey if we want to keep our heads on our shoulders.
He's upset everyone I know in one way or another.
We'd be doing the whole city a favour if we could just make him disappear.
Well, I'm no Dan Brown, but how about dynamite in his cigar?
Well, that would be quite messy bits of the king everywhere. Let's put poison in his beer.
Brilliant idea!
Now what do I do? On the one hand, I can just pretend I didn't hear any of that conversation and get on with my life. On the other hand, that's really not the right thing to do. When could I possibly save the king? But I'm just a good man who died. But anything to actually believe me. Oh, dilemmas, dilemmas. What would you do?
Mordecai told Esther, and Esther informed the king, and the matter was investigated and corroborated. The conspirators were incarcerated and eliminated, and it was all recorded in the Royal Book of Chronicles.
Plots, plots, plots. That's what the CIA, FBI and military say we have to do to fear. And lo and behold, they increase their budgets every year. Our main fight is against injustice, the way that we know best. And after all this yakking, I just need a rest.
אחר הדברים האלה, גידל המלך אחשוורוש את חמן בן חמדתה האגגי, וינשאהו וישם את כיסו מעל כל השרים אשר איתו.
Welcome to our exclusive interview of Haman. This is the first time he's done anything like this. We'll be asking him questions and we'll be finding out what he thinks. I'll be interviewing, and a typical Shushan bunny will be asking some questions as well. This is live from Shushan. I hope you enjoy it. Good morning. Thank you very much, Haman, for agreeing to do this interview. Now, the first question. Who are your heroes?
Well, as you can see, a wide range. One is Adolf Hitler, killing millions of Jews. And I really hate Jews. All the rest of them, they were all like him. They weren't with Jews, but they did the same sort of thing. They killed who was in their way.
Have they done anything else to inspire you other than killing Jews?
Well, they killed many people.
And why do you make us wear onesies?
Well, if all the Jews wear onesies, and the people who aren't Jews don't, I know if somebody is going to disrespect me or not. Because if they're not wearing a onesie, then likeliness that they're not going to disrespect.
ומרדכי ידע את כל אשר נעשה, ויקרא מרדכי את בגדיו, וילבוש שק ואפה, ויצא בתוך העיר, ויזעק זעקה גדולה ומרה.
In every province of the land, Jews could be found fasting, weeping, and wailing. Mordecai tore his clothes and put on sackcloth. Esther sent him a message asking about the cause of this great mourning. Mordecai sent back word of the king's decree and begged Esther to go to Ahasuerus and plead for her people.
There he is being pampered. What a fool. He'll believe anything I tell him, and I don't even need to give him the details. I don't need to tell him it's the Jews I want rid of. Better not overload his tiny brain with too much information. Oh, your most untoast regal highness. Did you know there are evil enemies in your kingdom? Oh, your highest highness, let me rid you of these treasonous traitors. In fact, let me contribute 750 tons of silver to your library building fund of the honour of exterminating these pests for you.
Wow. Okay. Issue the decree and pass the beer, please.
The horrible news reached Mordecai's ears. He ripped his clothes and his eyes filled with tears.
Esther, are you aware of what's going to happen to our people? Haman has ordered the complete destruction of all Jews.
What? I can't believe it. All of my people are to be destroyed, but what on earth can I do?
If you keep silent at a time like this, you may manage to save your body. But how will you save your soul?
I can't just go and speak to the king. Everyone at court knows it is forbidden to enter the king's presence without being summoned. If I appear before him, I could be put to death.
Remember, Esther, you're also a Jew. Do not assume that you will escape this terrible fate. If you keep silent, you will die.
Can I risk my own life and tell the king I'm a Jew?
Maybe this was the reason you became queen, to help save the Jews.
You're right. Tell all the Jews of Persia to fast for me for 3 days. I will also fast. At the end of the 3 days, I will go to the king. If I perish, I perish.
We don't always have time to wait or adjust to circumstances. Life changes instantly, and we must make a choice. You won't regret this, and I'm sure your story will be told for many, many years to come.
ויהי ביום השלישי, ותלבש אסתר מלכות ותעמוד בחצר, בית המלך. ביום ההוא נתן המלך אחשוורוש לאסתר המלכה את בית המן, זורע היהודי.
Go. Esther followed her heart, and it showed her the way. She prayed and she fasted 3 nights and 3 days, and when she was ready she took a deep breath, ready to face the unknown, even death. Yes, Esther risked her own life to try and save the Jews from Haman's evil plan. But as soon as King Ahasuerus laid eyes on Esther, he held out his golden scepter, which meant she was safe. The king's going to kill the Jews. This is terrible. What can we do? Well, we could invite him to a party. A banquet. What difference would that make? We can make them drunk. Good idea. I'll get to it. Good evening. Enter. Would you like to see the king? Yes, please. Your Majesty. Good evening, Peter Pan. Good evening, Your Majesty. Good evening, Chief Man. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Black Man. Good evening. Good evening, Haman. Good evening. Good evening, sir.
Hey, mate.
Hey.
Oh. Evening, King.
Evening. Haman. Good evening.
parade them around town on a golden horse and shower them in gifts and tell everyone to praise him.
Well, you know Mordecai.
Oh, yeah, ugh. Jew. Yuck.
Well, I want you to parade him around town.
What? No! Oh.
In the land of ice cream / Shushan, there lived an ice cream sandwich king and a mismatched queen. The king was called Arosh, and the queen was called Esther.
What shall we do today, Haman? We haven't been doing much lately. Kill the Jews, please. Okay, we shall do that today. Messenger, send out messages all around Shushan saying, kill the Jews, kill the Jews. Kill the Jews, kill the Jews. What are you doing killing the Jews? I don't know. What am I doing?
You're meant to be protecting me from evil, but you're not doing a very good job of it.
Why aren't I doing a very good job?
You're so stupid. I'm a Jew. Can't you realise that already?
No, I didn't realise that. I'm sorry. Messenger, come back. Now go out and send a message saying, don't kill the Jews and fight back.
Don't kill the Jews and fight back. Don't kill the Jews and fight back.
Suddenly, in Ice Cream Land, there was a battle and quite a lot of people died.
Silence in the courtroom. Grayson, please stand. Do you wish to tell the truth and only the truth?
Yeah, sure.
Please tell me your view of the story.
Well, before I start, can I just say that is one lovely kippah. I mean, it's just pink. So your style. Where'd you get it?
Marks and Spencer's. Well, let's get moving on to the story.
Okay. Well, my view. In the battlefield, loads of people were dead. Why would we do this to our beautiful world? Killing people is not right. In the 10 Commandments, God said, do not kill, but we are betraying him by murdering Persian people.
I observe your view. Please remain seated.
Thanks.
Joe, please stand. Do you wish to tell the truth and only the truth?
Okay.
Please tell me your view of the story.
First, that's a wonderful, wonderful jumper.
Come on, review now.
Okay. I think it's not right to plot on people to kill the Jews and trying to just kill them for what they are. And if we don't kill them, they're gonna kill lots of people, then the world will be ended, and then there'll be no Jews left. The Jew is the good part.
Please sit down. Me and my colleagues shall decide.
Well, although I do agree with Grayson's view by saying that it's that against the commandments, I do agree that if someone does attack you or try to kill you, then you should be able to fight back, but not to kill them.
Although one we thought was wrong, we decided that you were both free of charges.